Time to bring the bass back.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Right there. 56. Check back. Kill.
Christian travel.
Kill.
Go. Go out.
Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
After the sack on first down, Jones is wearing the tight end with it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch 52. Watch the slant. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Good. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Mike.
They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
On the set.
56.
Hey, lock it.
What we got? Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 26.
General West.
Check 3.
And up.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Who that?
Snap.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
On the
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check it out.
Gone. Five.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Watch the run. They're running it. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We're scoreless after 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Match box right.
Check.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
There's a party now.
Blue draw Corker.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Rip right.
Get.
They'll run for it with Love. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch twins. Watch twins. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 1, 6, 4, 3. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 30 seconds.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goal.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st down, here's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Down. 90 Wolf.
I got you. I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
52.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
You.
He'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jordan. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They're going deep for Hill. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I 7.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, Sam on.
Rush in.
Snap.
The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down and 1.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Bam. 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He is going to find Hill here. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. John Ross, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Check 24, check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, zoom. Leo. Ready?
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Jones. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Trying to toss play to Love. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Jones on first down. This is caught. That's good for 28 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Yeah, he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Oh!
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Hey, let's get back. Dude. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
You can't block me. Squeeze. Crouch.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now a toss going left. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. 6 man. Check curls. Hey, lock it. Big Griffin.
Now Jones throwing after the interception. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hey, Haywood. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Go on. Let's get off the field, D. Check. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check A2. Single time.
Jones now. Off play action. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Here's Jones from the downhill throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete on the default.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the